The 2025 season is officially underway, and here's what we learned in Week 1.
Picks it up and slides down inbounds.
Aaron Rodgers returned to East Rutherford in his new team's threads for Week 1. The 41-year-old showed sage savviness and even some youthful movement, guiding Pittsburgh to a comeback win over his former club with a fourth-quarter touchdown pass to Austin. Sunday showed that he can still sling it when he has time. The quarterback finished 22 of 30 passing for 244 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Aaron Rodgers leads the Steelers.
Justin Fields showcased both his running and passing skills, leading 6 scoring drives with 218 passing yards, a touchdown, and 2 rushing TDs. But on 4th and 3 with 25 seconds remaining, Ramsey popped Wilson with a hard hit, drawing the ball loose and ending the Jets' threat. It was a close one, but the Steelers pulled away 34-32 with the win over the Jets. The Packers stunned the 2024 NFC North champions with a dominant win. Jordan Love set the tone early with 2 touchdowns and a field goal in the first 3 possessions, spreading the ball effectively across different receivers. Though not flawless, he showed poise after setbacks and led key touchdown drives, making the Packers look like playoff contenders.
They are in sync and on top.
The Lions' offense struggled in John Morton's debut. They drove into the red zone 3 different times in the game's first 35 minutes, but those ended with 2 field goals and an interception. Rookie Isaac Teslaub provided a highlight touchdown. However, their offensive unit looked far less explosive than under Ben Johnson. Fittingly, Micah Parsons capped the game with the sack, cementing a 27-13 statement win over the Lions. The Bucs headed to Atlanta for a late-game thriller. Perhaps the Buccaneers should operate as if they're always in a 2-minute drill. They struggled to generate offense for most of the game, only showing urgency in a late 5-play, 63-yard drive, capped with a 25-yard touchdown to rookie Emeka Egbuka. Fortunately, they found it at the perfect time on the road for a key divisional win to open up the season.
25 yards from Mayfield to the rookie.
Atlanta's defense played impressively for most of the game, consistently pressuring Mayfield with a pressure rate of 40.5%. And the Falcons played well enough to win until the final 2 minutes. An unbalanced offense struck at the worst possible time. After a Falcons missed field goal, the Bucs moved to 1-0 with a 23-20 win. The Colts and Daniel Jones stunned viewers with their efficiency in Week 1. Daniel Jones looked sharp in his Colts debut, officially carving up Miami's defense for 272 yards, 3 touchdowns, and strong chemistry with Michael Pittman and rookie tight end Tyler Warren. With Jonathan Taylor contained, Jones still kept the offense humming as Indianapolis impressed by scoring on all 7 possessions.
A perfect day for the Indianapolis Colts.
The Dolphins stumbled badly as Tua committed 3 turnovers and the offense looked lost without reliable targets. The defense didn't look much better in absence of Ramsey. Indianapolis dominated across the board, exposing Miami in first downs, yardage, and time of possession. South Beach might already need to press the panic button. The Colts stole a confident 33-8 win over the Dolphins. MVPs Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen battled to the finish line in Sunday's nightcap. This game flirted with being a blowout at times, particularly after Henry's second touchdown gave Baltimore a 40-25 lead. Allen wasn't having it. The Bills scored on their final 3 drives, an Allen touchdown run, an Allen to Coleman 10-yard strike, and a Matt Prater game-winning field goal as time expired. With over 400 yards and 4 total touchdowns, the first Sunday night of 2025 belonged to the reigning MVP. Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson lit up the Ravens' offense for 3 quarters, but a late fumble and a scoreless finish turned a masterpiece into a collapse. It's imperative that a bounce back comes in Week 2 against the Browns. In one of the most thrilling Sunday Night Football comebacks, the Bills scored an important 41-40 win over the Ravens. The Bengals and Zach Taylor heard all the talk about slow starts in seasons prior. They finally overcame those early season struggles to secure a win in Week 1, with Joe Burrow leading a steady scoring drive and Chase Brown pacing the ground game for a 14-point first-half cushion. Now, the defense capitalized on opportunities, snagging 2 drop passes for INTs and increased quarterback pressure in the second half.
Intercepted!
Cleveland squandered multiple chances to start the season with a win, dropping key passes and failing to convert scoring opportunities despite a strong defensive effort. Missed kicks by rookie Andre Schmitz and unreliable catching by Flacco's targets left the Browns empty-handed.
He missed it wide to the right!
Bengals edged the Browns in a close 17-16 win to kick off the season. The Jaguars provided Travis Hunter with action on both sides of the ball in his NFL debut, but their win fell in the hands of other stars. Despite a 1 hour and 16-minute lightning delay, Jacksonville looked sharp, coach under Liam Cohen, scoring on 4 of its first 5 drives to pull away from Carolina. Now, Trevor Lawrence, he showed promise but struggled with timing, while Trevor Etienne dominated the run game, 143 yards on 16 carries, perfectly fitting into Cohen's offense.
Big play for Etienne.
Bryce Young opened his 2025 campaign with 2 interceptions while missing throws and looking unsettled behind shaky protection. Aside from rookie Tet McMillan's 68 yards, the Panthers' offense offered little support as Young's rough day ended with a tipped interception. The Jags topped the Panthers 26-10. The number 1 overall pick traveled to Denver to make his NFL debut. Cam Ward showed flashes, but his receivers repeatedly failed him when he delivered accurate passes, and the entire unit produced very little evidence of scoring on a weekly basis. Their defense is undoubtedly their strength and handed their offense 3 extra possessions from takeaways, but eventually ran out of gas. There's plenty of room for improvement for Tennessee.
50-50 ball is taken away.
Bo Nix played with confidence, making big throws, including a touchdown to Cortland Sutton, but also committed 2 interceptions and a fumble. It was a solid outing, though riskier decisions could prove costly against stronger opponents. With a sack fumble on Ward to end the game, Broncos secured a 20-12 win. 2 2024 playoff teams faced off in Los Angeles to open up the season. Despite dealing with a back injury, Matthew Stafford looked sharp against a tough Texans defense, making clutch throws in a vintage third-quarter drive capped by a touchdown to Davis Allen. They also found strong rhythm with Puka Nacua, and while the offense started slow and had a late fumble, it was an encouraging opener for the Rams. Houston's banged-up offensive line struggled against the Rams' pass rush, leaving C.J. Stroud under constant pressure, despite his efficiency when throwing on the run. With little help from the run game or receivers, the Texans' new-look offense looks stagnant and has some work ahead. After a late-game fumble, Rams pull off a 14-9 win over the Texans in dramatic fashion. 2024's Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jaden Daniels, returned for his sophomore season with a Week 1 matchup against the Giants. Washington dominated early but costly mistakes, including 12 penalties and a key grounding call, kept the Giants in the game until the 4th quarter. Deebo Samuel highlighted the day with a cleverly designed reverse to finally put the Giants away. Give credit to Washington's defense, too, who kept the Giants out of the end zone. The Giants struggled without star left tackle Andrew Thomas, producing little offense and failing to convert key opportunities while facing constant pressure on Russell Wilson. Despite some individual plays from Malik Neighbors and Wan'Dale Robinson, missed chances and a lack of a plan for rookie Jackson Dart left the team largely ineffective. Giants fall in Wilson's debut with a 21-6 loss to the Commanders. A new-look Raiders face the Patriots in Week 1. Geno Smith's Raiders debut impressed with a strong touchdown drive to start. Myers and Tucker stepped up after Brock Bowers went down. Genty was good in short yardage, including a touchdown run. Pete Carroll has to be happy with the start to his first season in Vegas.
He looks like a star in the making.
The Patriots showed early promise with a 10-7 halftime lead, but Drake May's inconsistency, a stagnant run game, and unreliable protection derailed them after the break. Rookie left tackle Will Campbell's costly 4th-quarter mistakes sealed their fate.
And is able to beat Campbell to get that ball out.
Raiders opened the season 1-0 with a 2013 win over the Patriots. 49ers and Seahawks gave us an electric finish to the afternoon slate. Following the Niners' go-ahead touchdown, Sam Darnold gave Seattle a late chance with a 40-yard strike to Jackson Smith and Jigba, but a Nick Bosa fumble recovery ended the comeback bid.
The 49ers have it!
Despite an efficient 16-23 passing day, the Seahawks' limited offensive opportunities made for a gloomy end for Seattle's season opener. George Kittle's exit left the 49ers short-handed, but third-string tight end Jake Tonjes stepped up with a clutch 4th-quarter touchdown grab to seal the win in Seattle. Backed by a defense that held the Seahawks to just 230 yards, San Francisco overcame mistakes to secure the win. The 49ers start 1-0 after a 17-13 victory over the Seahawks. Week 1 took us international for a Chiefs-Chargers matchup in Brazil. The Chargers snapped their long skid against Kansas City by opening 2025 with a surprising pass-heavy attack that caught the Chiefs off guard and built an early lead. Justin Herbert sealed the win with a late touchdown drive, answering doubts about whether Greg Roman's offense would expand beyond last season's run-first identity.
Picks it up and slides down inbounds.
The Chiefs' defense, once their strength, looked vulnerable in the 2025 opener as Justin Herbert torched their weakened secondary for 394 yards. Spagnuolo's blitz-heavy adjustments couldn't save him, and Kansas City will need major defensive improvements to stay atop the AFC.
Heated moments there on the defensive side.
Chargers finished with an important 27-21 win over the Chiefs. The Cowboys and Eagles kicked us off Thursday night with an absolutely bizarre way to open up the season. Jalen Carter's ejection left the Eagles defense reeling as Dallas scored on 4 of its first 5 drives. Now the unit steadied after halftime despite 110 penalty yards, an overworked Jordan Davis, and shaky quarterback play that exposed lingering concerns. Dak Prescott looked sharp in his return from last year's hamstring injury, flashing improved pocket movement and even making a touchdown-saving tackle after Miles Sanders' fumble. But 3 costly fourth-quarter drops by CeeDee Lamb doomed the Cowboys and Brian Schottenheimer's debut, leaving Dallas short despite plenty of chances to win.
Third time in the half.
In the end, the reigning champs pulled off a 24-20 win over their division rivals. The Saints hosted the Cardinals for their season opener. Kyler Murray led Arizona efficiently with 163 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and 38 rushing yards, overcoming 5 sacks to ignite the offense. Big plays to Marvin Harrison Jr. and Trey McBride highlighted a start that positions the Cardinals as NFC West contenders.
Safety blanket and Trey McBride.
New Orleans' veteran kept the Saints competitive, but Spencer Rattler's cautious play limited their offense. Despite a late end zone opportunity, Rattler's lack of downfield threats and a drop pass by Juwan Johnson sealed Arizona's win.
Caught! And then dropped.
Saints dropped to 0-1 in a 2013 loss to the Cardinals.